everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I have said that. Today we're gonna go ahead and do a little chit chat, get ready with me, just kind of life update. It is 6 a.m. this morning. I am heading out to the snow. So I'm just doing a basic like get ready with me, nothing super exciting. I'll try to walk you through any products that I'm using. This is also not all my high-end stuff. I just figure since I'm gonna be kind of active out, we'll just go as is. But I'm excited to be back. It has been like, I don't even know how long at this point for the last time I had a YouTube tutorial, channel, video, whatever it may be. I'm so excited to be back. I've been mostly on TikTok. Follow me on there if you are not already. I will leave that in the description box below. You can also follow my Instagram. I post a lot of the same like videos on TikTok on the reel, but I also do photos on Instagram. So I went in with my NYX Pore Filling Primer. Honestly, it's not my favorite primer. It does definitely fill in the pores and I feel like I have this glassy or glossy coverage in a sense, but it doesn't look glossy. It just feels that way on my skin, almost porcelain, but it's very pilling. So I always have to try to really rub it in and then rub away all the pilling before I go in with my foundation. So for my foundation today, I am using ColourPop Pretty Fresh. You guys, I use this ColourPop on my brides. Like, I absolutely love this stuff. So I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, there's no way that this inexpensive foundation is gonna be good enough to be put on my brides. Like, as a bride, you wanna have full coverage foundation, but still look natural, but hold in photos and things like that, and then last all day. So I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and try this out. I tried other more expensive brands on my brides and sometimes they didn't hold up like during the bridal trials, but this foundation for every client so far has been amazing and I get nothing but, you know, good reviews, good comments on it. So that's exciting, right? I'm absolutely happy about that. So if you guys want to use this foundation, it is from ColourPop, inexpensive. I also use the concealers as both contour and concealer. The only problem with the concealers is that the applicator tip just pops off every time. So I'll show you. This is the one I'm using as a contour and I've only used it a couple times and the applicator tip is already gone. It just popped right off. So I have to go in with my own little applicator and dive on into that. So that's the only thing with the concealers. Otherwise, it's an absolutely amazing formula, same as the foundation. It goes on so smoothly. I just feel so flawless. It is lightweight, so I'm gonna go in with 2 layers right now. I've been using a brush, but for some reason today I'm putting it on with my fingers. I'm still a go-to sponge girl. I love using sponges over brushes for my foundation and concealer, like application and blending. I know a lot of people say they like the brushes better. I just feel like for me, the brush always applies kind of streaky, like I have the lines. So I still use the sponge. I still feel for me that the sponge gives the best application, but everybody's different and that's what's fun with makeup. There's really no right or wrong way. Just have fun with it. Anyway, so how has everybody been? Tell me all about your lives. What are you guys up to? What is your favorite beauty trend right now? Seriously, with all those little challenges, new tips and tricks, things like that, what is your favorite beauty trend right now? What works for you? What would you like me to try? Do you want me to do one of those challenges? Honestly, on TikTok, there's this one where it's the horrify filter, like from the movie Smile. I don't know if you guys have seen that. If you're horror fans, I'm a huge horror movie fan. Anyways, so basically the challenge is you have to keep applying makeup and then every time it activates the filter, you have to stop and go to the next step. So honestly, it's quite funny for some of these videos. I've been wanting to try that, but some people are looking insane because they can't finish their makeup. They can't finish like each step that trigger the filter activate. And then it's like they have a huge glob of product. It'd be like the filter activating right now and I look like this and I have to just continue like this with no blending, nothing. Insane, right? We just no. No, but I think it would be fun, so maybe I will try it on my TikTok. Again, that's why you gotta follow me. Not me just trying to push my followers and stuff, but it's fun. Those videos are fun. I could, if you guys want to, I could just start posting to my YouTube shorts. So let me know in the comments if you want me to post to my YouTube shorts the same videos on TikTok. Like maybe you don't have a TikTok or an Instagram, but you want to see it and you follow me here or you watch my videos here. And I could definitely do that. I was doing that for a while, especially for Halloween. I think not last year, but the year before. Maybe it was last year. I honestly can't remember. It's been a long time. Sorry guys. Sorry YouTube. Anyways, so if you want me to post on my shorts, I can. So just let me know. But I don't know. I feel like that YouTube is more of a like long, lengthy tutorial more so than a shorts place. Like I come to YouTube in order to watch like lengthy videos like this one, the chit chatty talking get ready with me. Desi Perkins and Jamie Genevieve, they've recently posted videos where you just talk and get ready. And it's fun because, in my opinion, I like to just watch them while I'm doing my makeup. So it's like a double get ready with me kind of thing. And I think they mentioned that as well. It's like you guys are getting ready together. So you guys are getting ready with me right now. Whoever's watching this, hello. Thanks for getting ready with me. So yeah, it's just a little, it's nice. And I personally like to have something to watch in the background. And so I'll usually throw on makeup tutorials just because I like to see what people are doing now, any ways that I can possibly improve, any products people are loving that maybe I will want to try. So things like that. Just little fun videos, a fun get ready with me. All right. The concealer that I'm using is Il Makiage. Very creamy, great. And you know something else that I loved about them? So I did that whole test because they're like, oh, we'll get your shade guaranteed or your money back. So they didn't get my shade the first time, and I was like, hey, what the heck? So they're like, you know what, go ahead and keep it, and we will send you more. So I was like, oh, okay, great. And they're extremely responsive, and then you still get like a coupon for next time. So it was really great. The foundation went on great, smoothly. I love the concealers. I love how creamy and soft they are and how smooth they apply. They're still not my favorite though. My favorite, absolute favorite foundation right now is Kosas. Same with the concealer. So I like the Skin Improving Foundation and then the Radiant Revealing Concealer. Shoot, I think that's the name. For loving it, I should know the name, right? But I love it. Kosas is absolutely great. I love their brow stuff as well. They just came out with a new sunscreen that I've been like dying to try, but it's like $40. Am I gonna pay $40 for a tiny little tube of sunscreen that's really just meant for your face? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I saw somebody do, and I've been dying to try this, is I think they did it with their moisturizer, but you could probably do this with sunscreen too, or like, basically they created their own little tinted moisturizer or sunscreen. You could probably mix with a little bit of sunscreen, like some of your foundation, and then that way you put that on your face and then you have a tinted sunscreen. Or you can still put your sunscreen on first, because always put sunscreen under your foundation before you apply any makeup, but after your skincare, because sunscreen is very important for anti-aging, stuff like that. Anyways, always apply your sunscreen, but you can put your sunscreen on first and then mix some of your moisturizer with a dab of your foundation, mix that together, and then put that all over your face, and then you get the tinted moisturizer. So I'm gonna start trying that because I bet you that would be a huge money saver when it comes to, yeah, because tinted moisturizers sometimes can be expensive. Unless you get the cheaper ones, but then sometimes the cheaper ones are like, don't really look good, don't really work good. Does anyone have any dupes that they love? Because I keep buying the Origins one. I love it. It's an orange bottle, the Ginseng Origins. Anyways, it's tinted moisturizer and has SPF in it. And let me tell you, I love that shit. Love it. Like, it just looks so good. I could wear it without any, like, nothing else, just the moisturizer. I will, though, usually set it with powder just because I have oily skin and it does come off kind of oily for me. Yeah, no, I seriously love it. Love, love, love. Anyways, this could be a money saver. This could be actually a money saver for me. Sorry, I'm tapping my powder into the lid. I'm using the One Size powder. I love this stuff. I was surprised. It's really not that expensive either, so I was fairly happy with that. Powder, now I do put on a brush still. Just for the all over part. I'll use a powder puff when I want more like precise, like really pack it in, or if I'm using a compact powder, I'll use the powder puff. But for my loose powder and just to set all over really fast, I use a brush still. But then I still bake. People don't bake anymore really, I've noticed, unless it's like a serious night, evening, like an evening makeup, for a formal event. And then even then, I only see them like kind of go right under the eyes and very light. Look, I have oily skin, so I like to bake. I like to pack it on because then I'm not oily all day and all night, or it doesn't just start getting oily later on. This is Do Care Beauty. I've been using their brushes lately. I actually have a discount code. There's a link in my bio on my TikTok and my Instagram. I don't know if I have it on YouTube. Honestly, probably not, because, well, I haven't been on YouTube in a while, so I will go ahead and include that. I use Linktree for all my links, so I have a few discount items, so I'll go ahead and list those. That way you guys can click anything. These brushes are nice and soft. They hold well, like, they're not falling apart. I love Morphe brushes too, but even some of those Morphe brushes, they've fallen apart on me. Like the bristles are falling out, and then the this handle, this part, the metal part, is coming detached from the wooden handle. People say that's because the water is like seeping in, so the glue's coming undone. But like, come on, still. Anyways, I need to be ready by like 6:25. Oh, okay, I'm making better time than I thought. Again, I'm going to the snow. I don't know if I told you that already, but I started working at 6 a.m. getting ready at 6 a.m. Actually 5 a.m. because I curled my hair. Because I'm going to the snow today. I'm excited. I haven't been to the snow in such a long time, and my doggies have never been. So I've been dying to take them. Like, I'm excited. Okay, so like I said, I still bake, and since I'm gonna be gone all day, I want this makeup to hold. So with that wet beauty blender that I use to apply my foundation and blend all my contour and concealers, I'm gonna go into my loose powder and bake everywhere that I always have and that I get oily. Especially this area. My smile lines crease like crazy. I thought about getting Botox there, but I think it would really take away from my smile. I have such a big smile, you know? So I'm getting filler again, but I will also be getting Botox for the first time. I'm thinking about taking you guys along on that journey. Possibly will only film that on TikTok though, because I don't know if I want to bring my camera in. I'd rather just take just my phone, you know what I mean? Anyways, for the Botox and this filler for this time, I'm going to laser away. Man, I'm gonna need to touch up the top of these. This is why they say do your brows first, because your makeup comes off. That's okay, it is fixable, guys. I'll just go in with powder and kind of touch that up, like powder foundation for above my brows. So we're gonna go in and fill in my brows. I absolutely love getting brow laminations, guys. It's not like an actual procedure for those who don't know what that is, since we just were talking about filler and Botox. But basically, it's kind of where you know how people put the soap brows? It's like getting that, but more permanent, but not permanent. It's definitely still temporary. It lasts longer than a soap brow. Soap brows literally only last the day. Once you take your makeup off and wash it away, it's gone. Brow lamination will last about 2 to 4 weeks, just depending how you take care of them. On average, it'll be more like 2 to 3 weeks. So mine, I got almost, I think like 3 weeks ago. So they're pretty dyed down now. Like, I really need the brow jar to hold them up now. Versus when they're freshly done, they're just held up on their own. And so then I can keep just filling them in with powder. I do still fill in with powder. So the point of the brow lamination for me is that my brows are more, I have a lot of brow, but they still lay more thin, just they don't hold themselves up. And I don't really have an arch. So with the lamination, it helps give them more shape, but then also make them seem fuller and like hold themselves up on their own. So even with that, I still have some sparse areas, so I just fill that in with powder. I have been loving just a simple eye look lately. So I go in with this Hourglass. I don't know what kind this is because it's not really a powder, but it is glittery. It's called Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Rapture. Anyways, for my everyday look, because I'm trying to use up all my eyeshadows, guys. I have so much eyeshadow, it's insane. And I don't know why I keep buying stuff. Same with my lipstick. So this year I have vowed to myself, and this goes for all makeup products, all skincare products, I'm not buying a single thing until everything I have has been used up, like, of the product. So as soon as I'm out of eyeshadow, that's when I'll buy more. As soon as I'm out of lipstick, that's when I'll buy more. Not completely out, don't get me wrong, because like if I only have one shade, like say if I only have this, but this doesn't match with my outfits, well, I need a different color, you know? But same with the lipstick, but overall, I'm just saying like, I'm not gonna buy a foundation until I'm almost out. Now I always have at least 2 or 3 in stock though, because I'm a makeup artist. And so since I'm a freelance artist, I go travel to places, I travel to the, you know, wherever the wedding is. So I always have to have makeup there. I never use that makeup from my wedding makeup kit. So anything I use on my clients is just for my clients, because if I touch it, I could possibly contaminate it. I don't, you know, I'm all about using clean, fresh product on my client's skin. So there's certain things like I will always go in with clean brushes. I have designated brushes for my bridal kit or for my makeup kit. And after every single client, I will wash them, clean them, sanitize them. I give all my clients their own little makeup sponge and powder puff to take home with them or to use as a touch-up during the day or during the event, the evening, whatever it may be. And they can reuse that because now it's their personal item. They can clean that, disinfect, and use it for themselves. But I will never reuse those things on a different client or use what I use on a client, like on myself on a client. Reason being, stuff like that does hold bacteria. So brushes don't hold bacteria, you can wash that all out, but the sponges and the puffs do. So that's why I do all that. So I now have this little, like a little drawstring bag, and I put the sponge and the powder puff in it for them to take home. I am gonna start looking into like giving them little lipstick touch-up kits. I just haven't kind of figured that out yet. So yeah, but how my routine's starting to work, or how because I want to use my products and I want to use it before they expire, obviously, because I'm never going to be using expired product on my clients either. But I have made the decision that I'm willing to use the products on myself because I know my skin and I know me, but that's my decision. I do not recommend you or anybody ever use expired products on their skin. But man, that stuff's expensive. Makeup is expensive, products are expensive, so sometimes I'm like, I don't want it to go to waste. But again, that's my personal decision that I'm making on my skin. I don't recommend it for you. So I will rotate products. So if my products are out, my personal stock, I will then pull the product from the makeup kit and buy a fresh new product to put into the makeup kit. And then I'll be using that product. But that way I'm not throwing money down the drain or into the trash can. Anyways, so that is what I did for the eyes. I literally just rubbed that Rupture thing and then the glitter eyeshadow from Hourglass. And then I put, to blend it or to make it more seamless, I put a highlighter. And that's from Pretty Witch Cosmetics, the Celestial highlighter in the shade Molten Bronze. Interesting because it's not bronze. Anyways, Pretty Witch Cosmetics though, I was shocked with that highlighter. But yeah, so I use it as an eyeshadow now, not so much as a highlighter, and just to blend in or make it more seamless from that eyeshadow up until my brow bone. Okay, so let's go ahead and curl the lashes and put on mascara. I've been doing that with my powder on lately, just because sometimes I keep getting it on my face. There's an easy trick to get it off your face if you do get mascara on your face. You just use a little spoolie brush, dry, wait till the eyeshadow or the mascara dries, and then kind of lightly scrub it and it'll come right off. So let's curl these lashes. Man, I feel like this is the most I've ever talked through a video, you guys. Those of you who are still watching, still getting ready with me, hi. Go ahead and, let's see. If you're still watching this, if you've stuck around this long, one, I freaking love you. Thank you so much. It's people who stick around like this, it really help my little small business, my makeup business, my side business, whatever it may be. You guys help me so much. These views, the length, it really helps push my videos to people's like algorithm suggestions. And honestly, you're just supporting me, so I love that. So if you, what the heck, how rude. My camera decided in the middle of all that the internal temperature was too high, so it shut off. So really quick, I already took off all my powder baking, and then I put my Rare Beauty foundation on, and now I'm going in with my Kylie Cosmetics blush and just adding that. But anyways, if you've stayed this long, let's go ahead and leave some purple hearts down below. Love that. Purple and blue. Let's do that. I do a mix of purple and blue. Spring. Any spring colors, any hearts, anything spring. Spring flowers, you could do that too. But that lets me know that you've watched it this long and basically to the end. So if you end up bowing out now, it's okay. But I'm about to finish up anyways. I'm actually gonna hop off camera, put my lipstick on, change into my outfit since I'm leaving, and then I will come back and just do a little, show you my final look and say goodbye. I will be right back. Okay, that's it. I'm all done. I got a little makeup on my sweater, but going to the snow. I just am throwing on a beanie, but other than that, here is the finished look. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. I have missed you guys so much. So I will try to do more videos for you guys. So hopefully I edit this fairly quickly because I'm gonna be honest, it's April right now. So let's see when this video actually goes up. That is my flaw. I take forever to edit. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment below literally anything because it helps. And then make sure to hit that follow button. And of course, if you're not already, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I love you guys so much. Mwah. I will see you next time. Bye.